Well, hello everyone and welcome to today's video. I may look a little strange because I'm partly off the camera because I want to show you a little bit of the background. I wish I had a bigger camera where I could show you everything at one time, but there you can see my potting shed right over there, and we have been doing a lot of work because that has to do with today's video. Today's video is all about when I limited my social media, I started doing. It sounds a little strange. Wait, doing. It sounds like a little bit of a twist on words, but I reduced my social media. In the years past, I thought I couldn't have any social media, but I can. I just realized that I had a Pinterest that I didn't look at for years, and I love Pinterest. And I've been getting so many wonderful ideas, and it's so encouraging because Pinterest, you can pretty much regulate what you see. Facebook, not so much, and other social media. But when I stopped relying on social media so much, I started doing a lot. My honeysuckle. So there's all kinds of honeysuckle, all kinds of wild raspberries. And then we're gonna work our way down through here. And you can see we have a lot of buildings. I have my dehydrator out because I have a lot of work I have to do today. But our property is very large. Sometimes the camera doesn't do it justice. So we're gonna go the whole way down here. It goes the whole way out to the road. And we're gonna pan around down through here. So social media for me was a trap. Neighbors beside us, but I do like to have a lot of privacy when I film because I don't want my camera, filming other people. So I put some curtains up here. Reading these old magazines from the 80s and 90s. If you have this magazine, you are very lucky because you can't buy them today. This is Gentle Spirit, and I bought these from Cheryl many years ago, the author of these magazines. She had them in her barn and she sold them to me for a pretty penny. Let me tell you that, it was not cheap, but I love these and I have about 7 or 8 of them. So I like to read these in the evening. But I'm out doing all kinds of things, and I'm gonna show you that in today's video. My husband has some flowers he wants to plant, so I'm just gonna go ahead and mix some of this up. So some of this is really cheap stuff, and then some of it is better. So we're just gonna go ahead and mix this up by hand. So when I talk about social media and how I limited it, about 3 or 4 years ago, what I would do was I would look at social media every morning, and then after I was done reading and looking at everything, then I would start my work. Well, by the time that was all done, it was 10 a.m., 11 a.m., then it was lunchtime. I never got my work completed that I wanted to do. Now social media is only for me in the evening after my work is done. That has made a huge impact on me. That way I am not on the computer until my work is done, and then I can use social media like Pinterest as a way to relax. Because I'm not using social media as much, you can see all of this. I'm actively doing something in my life. My garden has never looked better. Those of you who have been following me for many years can say, wow, that garden does really look a lot better, Tessie, because I'm taking all of my time and energy every morning and every lunchtime, afternoon, to do all of the things that I need to do. And then when I'm tired, I can sit and rest and look at social media. But I'm very careful as to what I look at. I'm going to show you and share with you different things that I am doing and how I am able to use social media for my advantage and keep all that things going on. So last year I took all these flower pots and I put them back in the greenhouse, and they overwintered, so we didn't have to pay anything. Honeysuckle, I harvest raspberries. This is pokeberry, which I use the berries to dye my all kinds of fabric. So these are pokeberry, which are poisonous. But we have all kinds of wild roses, all kinds of honeysuckle, raspberries. We have a lot of stuff going on. This is the year of keeping busy with what I already own. So what you saw me do is harvest lovage. And lovage is like celery. A little stronger than celery, but it tastes like celery. I washed it, and now I'm gonna go ahead and put it in the dehydrator. I'm trying to find ways to dehydrate food that doesn't take electricity. This thing runs very powerful, so most of my units don't work with this. But so far, food items, I can't really find another way to dehydrate. And when its days are cooler is when I do a lot of this outside work or work in the morning. I've been doing all the work in the morning. I'm telling you, the first thing to do, which makes a huge difference in your life, is right when you wake up, is to get some of the chores done. That way, while your energy is still higher. If you're a morning person, I know a lot of you say you are not morning people, you are nighttime people. I am totally opposite. So you have to work around how your body is. So if you are a morning person, don't even turn on that computer. Go right to work, get started on your work, and then when you get tired or you need a little break, then go ahead and go on the social media. As far as Facebook, I really don't care much for Facebook, because Facebook, I can't regulate, what I'm seeing. It's very important to me this year, starting January, is to watch what I watch what I listen to, and focus on doing and using up what I have and finding new ways to do things that doesn't require you to spend the money. And I know it sounds like a broken record, so I'm trying not to say things like not spending money and $800 a month, monthly. I try not to say that. I'm trying to get my point across without always saying those terms, but it's a little difficult for me because this is the journey that I'm on right now. So it's a learning experience for me, that is for sure. But I do really like Pinterest. But then you have to be careful that when you see all the things on Pinterest, that you don't want to go out and buy the supplies to do it. I see so many craft ideas, but I'm thinking to myself, okay, well, I can't buy anything. So how can I find this craft idea and use it with the things that I have? I tell you, it's a little challenge. So there you go, everyone, is a little bit of some of the things that we're doing here in the homestead. It was a little bit of a tour. I'm going to show you a few more things, and I'll say goodbye to all of you. So one of the things is we're constantly planting things from seed that we have, constantly weeding, constantly mowing, constantly working on things that we already own, like our food, cooking with the food that we already have, and just doing little bits of painting with paint that we already have, and all kinds of mobile home updates are going to be coming your way. And it's not shopping ones, it's things that we already have, and how are we making it look better. So it's gonna be fun. In this garage, you know, I have it as my outdoor kitchen, and I'm still going through things that I've had for years, and it's finding things that I forgot I had. So now what I like to do is, if there's a craft project that I want to do, because I love doing old-fashioned crafts, first I go and look to see what I own, what I have. Can I use that? Instead of always quick thinking I don't have the things and then I have to buy them. And I'm finding that I have spray paint that I didn't know I had, and it's just so much fun taking the things that you own. Unless you're a minimalist, I know that you have things too that you have tucked away here and there that you can use for other things. I want to give you a homework assignment while you're listening to me. If you're on TV or if you're on your phone, take a pause and look around at your home. Just sit where you're sitting. This is what I do. Just take a look at all the things that you have and pick out some things that you can see that you really like. And think about it. Why do you like it? Does it have a memory to you? Take a look at your own home where you're at and enjoy it with fresh new eyes. Don't look at what you think you should be doing or what needs to change. Look at what you already have. How about that picture on your wall? Yeah, right there. Do you see the picture? What do you like about that picture? Look at what you own with fresh eyes and enjoy it. And you won't believe how content you start becoming, because instead of looking at what other people have, look at the things that you have. And why do you enjoy them? Your home is special because it's because you live in it. Thanks for watching today's video. The lovage is finished, and I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to grind it up by hand. See you guys again on the next one. Bye.
Know you've been a good friend, and that's in the thick and thin, and I know it's never gonna end, 'cause you've been a good friend.
Don't leave yet. Are you part of the multi-video squad? That is what I call the viewers who watch more than one of my videos each day. By watching more than one of my videos, you are helping me out tremendously. It doesn't cost you 1 cent, and it can make a big difference in my life. Take care, God bless, and we'll see you guys again tomorrow.